In the next set of lessons, we're going to look at jQuery and how it handles Ajax requests. And Ajax requests are probably one of the most common reasons why people choose to use jQuery, because it really just does simplify that process. And we're going to go through how to do this within jQuery. So there's a number of different options, number of different methods that are available. Essentially, what Ajax is it's asynchronous JavaScript and XML. So basically what happens is that we're able to load content into our HTML page, and this is using an Ajax request. So we're able to request out to other web pages and pull back some information. So typically this is done to server pages, but you can also do it to text pages and text files and load all of that content in. And Ajax typically uses something like Json in order to retrieve back information. So if you're sending an Ajax request and you're expecting a response, then more than likely you're going to be using Json or another quick format to receive and have data that you can interchange and use within your programming. So here's a definition of Ajax and some more information of Ajax. And Ajax is the really cool thing about Ajax is there's no page reloads, and this is something that's always a drawback and not really a pleasant user experience when we have page reloads. So Ajax allows us to take care of this. So there's some more information here about Ajax, and jQuery essentially has some different methods to do Ajax loading. So we can do get, post, we can do load, get JSON, post, and Ajax. So Ajax covers the other 5, but these are more specific for how you want to make and what type of data that you're requesting back. So use the one that's optimized for accessing the data and interacting with that data request. So basically the way that it works, the Ajax model, we've got our web browser, and the user initiates a JavaScript call. So JavaScript connects to the Ajax engine, sends an HTTP request. That HTTP request is received through another file, so on a web server or an XML server, and then it can do some processing there, or it can just turn back and send some information back. So XML, HTML, or JavaScript data, JSON data sent back into the Ajax engine. Ajax engine finds out that the response has completed, and then you can do something with that response, such as updating your HTML and updating your CSS and so on. So updating your browser content. So JSON is the standard. So it's an open standard format that uses more human readable text to transmit data objects. And basically what this means is that previously we're using XML, and with JSON it's in a more readable format. So it just makes more sense when you look at it and you're trying to read through and see what data is contained within there. So we've got a number of different ways to load data. So we've got load, so this is a method within Ajax or jQuery which allows us to load Ajax content and initiate the Ajax call, as well as we've got get, which is a way to make a call and receive as a get over to something like a PHP file and get read contents of that PHP file. So we're able to return back some content, receive back some JSON data using the get method. And we've got one more specific for get JSON. So similar to the get, but only specific for JSON formatted data. And then we also have Ajax, so we've got post. So we know that with get and post is a more secure way of sending data to the server. So if the data is sensitive, use post, don't use get when you're sending your data content and receiving data content. And then we've got Ajax, so the jQuery Ajax method, and this method is the one that gives you more control over the settings. You can be really specific, so you can do pretty much what you can do in the other settings and just do it within this one. So again, depending on how you're using it or what you're looking to do, there's different reasoning for using the different methods, and we're going to be looking at that in the upcoming lessons. So you can use this one as well. And here's some more information about Ajax. So we've got some information at the API, jQuery.com, category Ajax, and on Wikipedia. So this is if you want to read up more and find out more about exactly what Ajax is. So in the next lesson, we're going to jump into working with Ajax calls via jQuery, and you're going to see just how easy it is to send and retrieve data from external sources and output them right within your HTML content without having to reload the page. So that's coming up.